Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more WWE 2k23 MyGM Mode. I'm Brendan Plays. We're following on from Survivor Series today. We begin the build to Hell in a Cell. We have an injury crisis though. Cody Rhodes is our man. He's our big star. He's got 86 pop, but he's out. Roman Reigns, 81 pop, but he's out for 4 weeks. Edge has got 18 stamina. He's hanging in. Randy Orton, he's out for 3 more weeks. He's got 73 pop. So we've had to bring in some new troops. Sami Zayn's 1. So we're going to bring him in. He's a heel though, which is not ideal, but it might work for now. We've also signed a couple of local talents to be a part of our women's tag division. We're going to try and start that. At least give us something a little bit different happening in the women's division. But I feel like we need a few more guys on the roster as well. We just don't have the money. That's the issue. So this week on the show, Edge and Lashley for the US title. Lashley gets a win. We're going to start a rivalry between Styles and Rollins. Ignition and Cora Cut, the 2 new women in the tag division, are beaten by Bayley and Rhea Ripley, who I would say are most likely going to be the candidates for the next women's tag team champions. Lita and Becky continue their rivalry. Nicholas Mann loses, I would say, to AJ. Yes, he does. AJ Styles beats up the local guy. We're going to turn Sami Zayn babyface, and I feel like that will open up a few more better opportunities for us. And our main event will be Theory and Breaker and a backstage brawl. So Bron Breaker is the backstage brawl specialist, and he requested it against Theory here tonight. Let's get it underway. So Theory and Breaker in the backstage area right now, and an early start here by Breaker. Big kendo stick right to the head of Theory, and Theory laying on the board there. Meanwhile, Breaker has a steel chair involved. Lots of I mean, honestly, who's preparing this backstage area? Who clumps all that stage equipment all together and just throws a baseball bat, a steel chair, and a kendo stick on top of it, and plus some random empty boxes? Whoever is doing that needs to be fired. Seriously. I mean, this backstage management is not great. Okay, now we're out in the car park. Theory and Breaker fighting out here. I mean, thank God it's a sanctioned match, because these guys could seriously hurt each other. Where's the security? Where's all the referees? Where's the other wrestlers? Break this up. These guys are just fighting in the backstage area just because they can. Meanwhile, Theory's taken a bit more of a beating in this match. I mean, no surprise with all the chairs and kendo sticks involved. There's a car nearby. Breaker's having a look at it. He wants to maybe utilize it. And Theory hits an invisible wall. That's never good. And now Theory's got Breaker up. Oh, powerbomb. Apparently we can't go down that area, so we're just stuck in this little zone. As Theory hits a powerbomb on Breaker. He might look to try and hit a suplex on the stage equipment, maybe. Breaker with a counter, luckily. And now Breaker, he'll drive him into the stage equipment. Nicely done there by Breaker, and he's got Theory up, maybe for a powerbomb of his own on the concrete. Yeah, that'll hurt. That will hurt. And Theory slowly back to his feet. Breaker's going to pick him up for the press slam, you'd have to believe. Up high and drills him down into the concrete, but still not enough to win the match. Now we're near an elevator. There's a hockey stick. Now a table setup. Oh! Big time spine buster through the table, but again, who's setting these tables up? Why is there a hockey stick near this table? What is going on? I mean, this is bizarre. But anyways, Bron Breaker's beating up Theory. Theory's hanging on by a thread. And Bron Breaker, he's the rookie. He's the young guy coming through, trying to make an example out of Theory, who we poached from Smackdown, remember. He's come in with a lot of popularity, but he hasn't been able to beat Breaker. It's just been Bron Breaker showing and flexing his muscles and showing us how good he is. And right now, he could be on the verge of beating Theory. Bron Breaker, right hand now. Theory hanging in. Breaker picks him up, and again, another big suplex. Near the steel chair as well, Bron Breaker. And there is a table set up the other side, and of course, this is where the murder scene happened last time in our backstage brawl, where Lashley was thrown off that building. And oh, now, ooh, I thought he was going through that table. Not yet. Bron Breaker trying to get Theory through the table. Breaker's taking a bit of a beating himself. And Breaker trying to pick up Theory now. Look out, he's near the table. Breaker Big slam straight through it. World's strongest slam style right there. And Bron Breakker picks up the win. 3.5 stars. Might not be enough to win the ratings battle this week. They had a better opener in comparison. So let's take a look at the results. Hopefully we get the win. John Cena is there. Batista's on Smackdown as well. They're picking up some legends. They are signing some big names over there. Jerry Hattrick. We should be worried about him. He's a massive name. And they've got a bit of popularity, I gotta say. Hurricane's there as well, 72 pop for him. Owens has 80, Balor 84. We need to get some pop. We are a little bit behind, huh? Okay, 38,000 viewership gain. That's good. A little bit of profit as well, not much. No surprise whenever backstage brawl. It's pricey to do a backstage brawl, let's just say that. So, surely we're close. I don't think we're going to lose the ratings battle too much. I mean, considering all these injuries we've got and the lack of star power we've got in our show, if we get close to a ratings win, that is a big plus. No, we don't. We take the L. So, 44,000 for Smackdown. We did earn a contract negotiation card as well as a free crew booking. The contract one will be handy. So the fan situation is looking pretty good. 5,000 viewership difference is all. So I'm a little surprised by that. I thought it was more than that. Edge is not happy because we did interfere in that match to make sure that Edge didn't win the US title. I wanted to keep it on Lashley. Ignition's got something she wants to say. She wants to turn into a heel. Well, that's not going to be the case. No, forget it. We need you as a babyface. So I don't care if you're angry. I mean, let's be honest. If Ignition walks out of Raw, does anyone care? No. That's simple as that. Nobody knows who she is. Another injury rehab card. We need to buy that. We need to apply it ASAP. I mean, this backstage brawler card could be good, but it's so expensive. So, what? AJ Styles has got an injury now. When did that happen? And Edge? Edge has an injury too? Oh my god. We are so screwed. Styles 3 weeks, Randy 2 weeks, Cody's back, okay. Reigns 3 weeks. Wow. I mean, Edge still has more time. We are big trouble. We've got no one left. We've got no money to hire anyone, and half our roster is out injured. How the hell are we going to do this? I don't think we can. I mean, the good news is Bayley's got a lot of pop. She's got 84. She's doing great. But we need more. I would love to bring in a legend, but they're just a little bit too pricey. RVD, 5 weeks, 56 grand. We could probably afford him. But is he the answer? I don't know. I don't know if that fixes things. JBL's pretty cheap as well. I don't know if that's a great idea either. But yeah, looking at our roster, I mean, Cody's needs someone to feud with. Austin Theory's could be a good guy to feud with. Seth Rollins, we've done it already. Sami Zayn's now turned babyface, so we can't do that. I mean, I was going to do Styles and Rollins, but that's out the window now. We might have to do Zayn and Rollins instead. So we need someone for Cody to feud with. Maybe it's got to be Lashley. Okay, we've booked the next show. Tables match. Seth Rollins beats Sami Zayn. So Sami Zayn gets his in-ring debut, and that starts a rivalry, which is good. Io Sky gets a bit of pop. Austin Theory and Dewey Carter. Theory picks up a win. He bounces back after his loss. You can see these matches aren't going too well, though. Breaker and Theory increase their rivalry, which is good. Tag team women's division. Raquel and Perez pick up a win. 1 star! Oh, God. Lashley calls out Rose, and that starts a rivalry. Thank goodness we get something started there. What we do have up our sleeve, though, what we have been building towards is Becky Lynch and Lita one-on-one. So we had this at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. We didn't showcase it because, you know, we didn't want to have the two have their 5-star classic, for example, when the match didn't mean too much. Now we're going to do a TLC match. Now, I would have to assume Lita has to have TLC as her specialty, right? She's, you know, Team Extreme from back in the day, with the Hardys. TLC was their match. Surely she's got TLC. The other one could be Extreme Rules, because she, you know, Extreme Rules, Team Extreme. So I took a punt, we went with TLC. But anyways, I'm hoping that this works out well. Surely it does. Becky Lynch right now here against Lita. Important match for both. Becky Lynch up top now, lining up Lita and connecting. Bayley, of course, is our women's champion. Liv Morgan has walked out on the roster. So we are having a crisis, a major crisis. As Becky Lynch might look to put Lita through that table. Look out. And she does. Lita storming through that table thanks to Becky Lynch. And Becky lines up and connects her once again. So there's an opportunity in the women's division right now for someone to step up. And speaking of stepping up, Becky Lynch steps up on top of the ladder but misses the moonsault. All or nothing play, but she misses, and Lita looks to take advantage now. Lita's going to look to go up to the top. Becky's going to follow her up there. Do or die right now for these two. Uh-oh. Becky Lynch has Lita. And a superplex. Lita's legs landing on the ropes as well. They're back up there again after some time. Lita now has the briefcase in hand, trying to win this match. And she's almost got it. Becky just managing to save the match in time. Becky thinks about going off the ladder, decides, no, I need to get back up there. Lita, though, was ready for her. Lita stuns Becky Lynch. And uh-oh, hang on! Twist of fate! Off the top of the ladder! That's gotta be it. Lita, the big twist of fate off the top. And we're talking about who's gonna be the next leader, who's gonna be the next, top woman of our women's division. Who's gonna face Bayley next? Well, it might just be Lita. The legendary Lita has done it. Maybe she's the new leader of the women's division. 4-star match. After a terrible opener, a 4-star main event is huge. That could save our horrible rating. How'd we go? We lost the opener and we equaled the main event. So Smackdown, they're rebuilding as well by the seams. They've got a lot of new rivalries except for this one. Ronda Rousey's got 100 pop. God, maybe we should have drafted her. 35,000 viewership gain, $77,000. So we might be able to gain some cash to sign someone. Smackdown gain more viewers than us again, and we get our first Hall of Fame challenge done. We've done the revenue tier card, and that gap widens just a little bit again. Lita, she believes she's next in line for a women's title shot. I mean, we just spoke about that. I think I have to agree. Rhea Ripley, she wants to main event a match. Well, we better do it then. I guess she might have the next main event. Maybe we do the women's tag division for the titles as our next main event. We could crown new champions there. Lita now, 79 pop, so she really is at the top right now. And I think we're going to have to rely on the women's division to keep Raw afloat while all our stars are out injured. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 100K. And thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.